Just checking, make sure none of you guys are going to get angry. Are you going to be annoyed if I play this on easy mode? Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize that the Dragon Age fans would get quite so angry about that. Oh, beautiful. It was amazing. I'll fill you all in on everything that has happened over the last 24 hours, actually. I've got some very creative private messages that were sent. It was beautiful. So, I put out a video yesterday called, Was It Good? Dragon Age Origins, where I replayed the RPG Dragon Age Origins to answer the simple question, is it any good? The answer is, yeah, it's really good. Oh, I need a haircut, wow. The answer is, yeah, it's really good. It's a very solid game. There's flaws with it. There's some narrative flaws. There's some mechanical flaws. But in general, solid experience, very well made, slightly janky bit of software, but in general, very good, very competent game. However, halfway through the gameplay session, I turned the difficulty down to easy because I was struggling on some of the fights. Now, this might have been my fault, the fact that I had a party of 4 mages. It's not really meta, but I wanted to see if it could work. I had 4 arcane mages, each of them were equipped with a big hammer. We were doing the Unga, we were doing some of the Bunga. There was some magical enchantment going on. It was great. I had a good time, but I turned it down to easy. The amount of messages that I've got from people berating me, calling me names that I didn't even know existed, about the fact that I am a casual, try-hard scrub, a tourist, don't deserve any of the game-playing experience that I've got because I wasn't able to finish the game on hard mode. It gave me pause for thought. And part of me does understand. Part of me thinks, you know what, yeah, I get it. If you play video games on hard mode, you need to engage with the mechanics, you need to understand how the game works, you need to manipulate the systems in your favor. Maybe you will get a greater challenge, maybe you'll feel a greater sense of reward from doing it. But another part of me thinks like this. We're not all in college anymore. We're not all in uni if you went to university. We're not kids with a hell of a lot of free time anymore. Playing video games is a hobby. It's a great hobby. I'm lucky enough for it to be my job, although I'm aware that I'm in the minority there. Hobby should be fun, and here's a very important thing. A hobby should be one of potentially many hobbies that you have. It's fine to have a varied lifestyle and a varied life set. Your sense of self-worth should not come from how good at video games you are. If you are very good at video games, it's fine to be proud of that. That's absolutely fine. It is totally okay to be proud of the fact that you have beaten a hard video game. That's fine. I'm proud of the video game. I've beat Baldur's Gate 1 solo. That's fine. I'm proud of doing that, but this is the very important distinction you have to make. Your pride in what you've achieved does not become your self-worth, and you definitely don't then use that to berate others. If you want to play Path of Exile for 10,000 hours, that's fine. You can be proud of that. But don't then take that as an element of your self-worth and use that to validate how important you are or aren't. Video games are ultimately a relaxing hobby that we all go through. So when I was playing the game and I thought, you know what, I'm going to turn this to easy mode and see if my team will work, and they did, the amount of messages that I've got saying, hey, you didn't finish the game, you shouldn't have done that, I disagree with that, because all of those commenters were essentially placing their self-worth within the fact that they'd finished a hard video game. And to me, consider this. I could, with enough time, finish every single game I play on hard mode. I could do that if you wanted me to. However, there are other things in my life that I also want to do. Eat healthy, go to the gym, play Magic the Gathering, play some Warhammer, see some friends and family, go outside for a walk, read a book, play other games. Beyblade, of course, get a haircut. Yeah, get a haircut is the big one that we should be doing right now. Look at that, that's ridiculous. Look like a tennis ball. So I have to kind of weigh up, how much time am I willing to commit to playing a hard video game, knowing that completing the hard mode of that game is going to take time away from other things? That's the question you have to admit. If you want to play a really hard video game, that's fine. Not saying that's wrong at all. I'm saying that if other people choose to prioritize time elsewhere, but they still want to experience the game in an easier difficulty, that doesn't take away from your self-worth, and you don't have the right to have it take away from their self-worth. I've finished Devil May Cry in Dante Must Die mode. It doesn't make me any better of a person than you. So that, unfortunately, is what happened. Genuinely, what happened was I got so many messages from people basically berating me for being a scrub at the game. And when I was playing it, I was kind of thinking, okay, I'm going to stop now because I'm going to go and see my dogs. My dogs are cool. I'm going to hang out with them. I'm going to go and hit the gym for a bit. I'm going to go and read a book. I'm going to go and watch a bit of TV. Turning a game's, and ultimately it comes down to this, turning a game's difficulty down because you want that game to take less time so you can spend the time you have saved doing other things is absolutely fine. The Elder Scrolls 2, good old, hey, you know what, I used to be a horrible, edgy tryhard who was like, if you aren't playing on hard mode, you're not even playing the game, bro. You know, you're not even doing it. Story mode, what's that? Baby mode? And obviously then I grew up and I'm like, oh no, story mode just means I've got other things I want to do in my life mode. I get it now. I totally get it. Because when I was sat there, you know, when I was a young teenager, playing 8 to 10 hours of video games a day, and I was pretty much sat there being like, oh my God, yeah, this is easy. If you're not even playing this with your eyes closed, do you even know the game, bro? And then I got a job and I'm like, oh, okay, I understand now. I get it.